Okay, so it fires a destroyer template, not like that, but you can put the tip of it, in fact, let me pull this out a little bit more. You can put the tip of this up to 6 inches away, and you can just place it however you want, as long as you don't invert back to the tank. And that is an enormous ability that, like a flamer, it's like you just put this down, bam, that just hits. And I do believe it does a glance on a 3 or a 4 and a penetrating hit on a 5 or a 6, and basically on a 2-up it inflicts instant death. It creates a warp rift that instantaneously kills whatever it touches. So this model it looks great, does a great thing, and has a cool name. That is the trifecta of a model. Hey, Blue Table fans. Oh my gosh, you have like 3 courses of candy coming up right now. Oh, just admit it. Just admit that you think it's awesome. This is a Warp Hunter produced by a company called Forge World for Games Workshop's Warhammer 40K game. In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war, and this is for their race of the Eldar. So if memory serves, the rules for this are in Imperial Armor 11, Doom of Mimera, and I think you can find it in some other book. Maybe somebody can tell me which one they think that is. Now in terms of paint scheme, this isn't my fave, but green and purple can work. It's very handsomely executed. In terms of what the model is, basically when you order this from Forge World, you get a Falcon chassis, and then you get this thing to put on top that has this big gun, this sort of equipment here, and these 2 fins. I'm pretty sure this may or may not be a Forge World back. I think it is Forge World. So yeah, this is a resin kit, and then you have this kind of piece. In fact, this whole top piece is a flat deal. So anyway, in the game, I love the Warp Hunter, and here's why. Let's see if I can pull out far enough to make a difference. Next up, we have an Eldar Hornet, also by Forge World, also known as the Hyper Viper. And I just made that up. It's not known as that. These are magnetized, so they can go on and off and elevate and lower, which is really a cool feature. So let's just give this a spin. It's like a heavy Viper, and these things are twin-link pulse lasers. I think they fire D3 shots, strength 9, something like that. And Hornets work in squadrons. So there's that piece. Next up is yet another Eldar piece by Forge World called a Wraithseer. This is an HQ, and which is great in 6th edition because you can just plop one down. It does have a limitation though. It can't be your only HQ in an Eldar army, so you have to have at least one other thing. And yeah, this is a combination plastic resin kit. This giant D cannon is a resin part. Same with the head and the right arm there. Let's go ahead and get just a little bit closer here. And so here is this guy. Now let's go look at some Shadow Specters. All right. Oh, I love these guys. Yet another unit from Forge World. Let's give them a spin. These are Shadow Specters. They are jetpack infantry with, I wish I had the rule book right in front of me, but they have like these very penetrating weapons. And yeah, they're awesome. This is a really rare figure called a Bone Singer. And so if you ever have a chance to pick one of these up, you need to do it sooner rather than later. Let's take a closer look. And quite frankly, I would just use this as a Farseer in my army. Isn't that great? Like he's drawing up this wraith bone out of a larger piece there. Now these Shadow Specters, you'd think they'd be falling over all the time, but they're made out of resin, so they're actually quite light, and these bases do work pretty well on them. They do tend to fall over a little bit, but it's not too bad. So basically, I'm not sure if this is the Exarch or the Phoenix Lord for the Shadow Specters. So yeah, here they are. I do believe it's 5 different poses that you get. and they're all on these rock type bases. And I can't get enough of these guys. I think they're extremely handsome figures. They're good in the game. The Exarch can have a power that gives them twin linked for a focused blast that they do as a combined unit. And so there you go. There's some really sweet Forge World figures for you. And I hope you've got your inspiration for the day.